Hello, my name is Daniel Rivera Miranda, and I am here to share with you my package design presentation of Braniac Coffee. This is a small brief of who Braniac Coffee is. On here, there's a kind of like a small questionnaire sharing who they are, what they provide, and why do they matter, how are they different from everybody else. Along with this, they presented to us a color that was key to their brand, which is this green Pantone color. Here are 10 keywords that present their brand. I thought it was a neat idea to kind of present it uh, in a, to make it look like it was on a chalkboard. They're energetic, morning, math, science, all kinds of nerdy stuff. It's what symbolizes who they are and who their target is. Here we have 3 example customers that would be interested in their brand. We have an engineer, scientist, and a trigonometry teacher. These are pictures of inspiration for what I use to create the brand. Obviously, we have coffee, we have some herbs. I use a plug to symbolize electricity and energy, kind of like a mad scientist, an owl to show wisdom, focus, computer stuff, all kinds of like smart, iconic symbols. These are some of the competitor logos that would help me kind of get a better direction of where I should be taking this product as well. These are the display fonts that we explored to see which one would match the best to present their name. And here are some of the info level fonts which we would use to give descriptions and whatnot. These are the 12 sketches I designed. The first one is a coffee cup with kind of like the prongs on an electric plug. I thought it was a neat idea because coffee energizes you as well. The second one, I try to go for a mad scientist kind of thing with the letters B and C. These are like the iconic mad scientist kind of goggles that, and then the C I presented it to. I try to make it look like it was a mustache as well. The third one is a brain shape made out of coffee beans. The fourth one is kind of like a computer chip, and it has a letter BR kind of from Braniac, and C is coffee. The fifth one is the chemical composition of coffee, but I also tried to make it look like it was part of it, like a computer chip as well, with all the little lines sticking out here and there, and then I tried to write Braniac on there as well. On number 6, I use a magnifying glass and use the symbol of greater than, so with the hopes of how long the effect of the product will last from morning to dawn. It's got like a little arrow with kind of like a 12-hour kind of thing range. Then on here we have a owl, because owls are usually used as symbols of wisdom and being smart, along with a pair of glasses. And on here we have the pi symbol, which is obviously mathematical, and it has like a target focusing on that because of how long the number lasts, or how long the number goes, I should say. It's kind of what we were trying to go with for this example here. Then on here we have a like an alchemy kind of bottle pouring a black liquid, which in this case would be coffee, and where it's been poured on, it's having like this electric effect on there. And for number 10, we have a battery with a leaf, and it's also symbolizing an eye as well because of the mix of herbs that's included in the coffee. I thought it was a pretty neat idea. For number 11, we have 3 of the elements of the periodic table, and they kind of spell Brainiac. I thought it was kind of clever, and because it is so science themed, I thought it would have been a good fit as well. Then on number 12, we have the shape of a person, but also it's a classical alarm clock, and it's kind of like going off, but it's emitted waves from the head shape, and it's kind of like symbolizing brain activity. And here's one of the first three logos I decided to go with. This is the owl. It has to be my favorite one. It turned out so cool. And here are the different type of fonts. Here's another one I tried to explore, which was the coffee cup with the two electric prongs. It looks pretty neat. I like how it looks in vector. Is super clean. And the battery with the leaf eye inside of it. I think they all turned out pretty well. I like them all. This is what they looked like when I was testing them for a letterhead or for business cards. And this is the final logo I decided to go with. Here it is in color. I think it turned out pretty well. Not only using the green that they provided, but brown is the color of coffee, and it mixes very well with the green. So I thought it was pretty neat. This is some color exploration I did. And here is the business card design. I really like how the faded out coffee bean pattern turned on these. It looks pretty neat. This is the final letterhead. An envelope design. And this is what the package completely would look like if it was presented. This is the final color palette. And on here, we got the opportunity to try out different package designs. This is the first one I went with. And it goes very much in line with what I had for the business cards design. This is my second one. I really like this one. It's super clean looking, but also has this little circle on there, kind of to give you like breaking into it and give you an idea of what's going on with this product, which is obviously the coffee beans and the iconic owl. This was another really cool and fun idea I had going on with the beans kind of being part of it, but also fading out into the distance. And here's the owl kind of right in between the package as well. I think this one turned out pretty good too. And this is the final prototype. I really like how in the back you can see someone just going off and writing all kinds of crazy stuff on the chalkboard. It's kind of making all kinds of my mathematical calculations. I think it was a pretty good fit to obviously having a good cup of coffee on there right next with them to empower them to and empower the brain to reach the goal that they're going after. And that's it. Hopefully you liked it. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.